Number 2 for me, again, following the path of logic and reason that young, talented players are
Yep,
the future of the NBA.
Oh yeah, big
Jason
future.
Tatum's my number 2. Oh yeah, just Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Come on.
Their system's broken.
He's like, I'm just. Angelo's gonna be like, oh yeah, my number 2 is Kobe Bryant, and my number 1 is Michael Jordan. Like, he completely missed the assignment here. So, number 2 is Jason Tatum, and I don't think, like, you already went over it, but he's averaging 30 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, shooting 46, 35, 86, PER 24. I think he is, he's number 8 in offensive rating. He's got 119.2, and I swore I saw him somewhere else on advanced metrics that I was surprised to see, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, net rating. So he's at a 9.6 for net rating. Really just all around a great NBA player. The fact that he's so young is still surprising to me. I always, every time I think of Jason Tatum or I see a big Jason Tatum game, I always think he's a lot older than he is, because how can someone be that good and be that young? And he does act it. Like, we were talking today in the group chat about acting like you've been there before, and you think you have to actually be there. That's not the point of it.
You do.
No.
You do.
The point. So when Christian Bale is acting like Batman, he's not actually ever been Batman. He's just acting like Batman. It doesn't matter if you've actually been to the NBA Finals or won the
just
NBA
confirmed
Finals.
my theory.
You act like you've been there.
Just said the NBA is basically a bunch of performance actors. Let's go. Let's go. NBA rigged. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Rehn.
Everyone wake up. Angelos' new goalpost moving dropped.
Thank you, Rehn. No, Rehn confirmed what I was saying.
You're really
you said it. You said it. You can't take it back. You can't take it back, man.
You're making something. You're literally taking what I said literally instead of understanding the metaphor.
Yep.
This is what I put up with. Yep. So, Jason Tatum, no matter what, he's a consummate professional. He acts like he's been there. He acts like he is one of the greatest of all time, even if he's not, but he acts like he is. And you can see that in how he plays, and you can see that in how he acts on the court and how he shows himself. You want that from someone that you're building a franchise around. It's leadership in its most basic form. It's leading by example. It's not the locker room halftime speech. It's not the dapping guys up on the sidelines. It's just knowing that you have to get a bucket and going out and getting it.
Austin?
Jason Tatum's my number 2.
Austin? Rehn's, please confirm this theory for me, okay?
God.
Does Rehn's franchise, the way he would conduct himself, not sound like the most boring and the most fun at the same time?
Yeah, it's got a high boom bust potential.
It does not.
I expect professionalism, but I want young, exciting talent.
Right. You can have both.
No.
You can have both. And this isn't my franchise. This is my cornerstone. This is my cornerstone.
Yep.
This is not the way I'm building my franchise. If I was building this team, I would be building other players around it, not necessarily young players, but my cornerstone, my centerpiece, my star player for the foreseeable future, I want them to be young, talented. It's easier to build around when you can
build a pool in his locker room and then tell his players not to go in it.
That's my pool.
Say I'm wrong, Austin. Say I'm wrong.
Oh,
if you win, you can dip your toes in it.
They have to get a pass. They get a pass by leading the team in a metric.
Uh-huh.
It is
Oh
a
my
reward
God.
incentive. It is a reward
Question for this
incentive.
pool:
What's the
Do you
question?
have a lifeguard on duty that'll open the baby gate for your team?
It's Rehn. Yes, he
No, no,
does.
no, no,
Baby
Yeah,
gate.
no.
Yep.
yes, he does.
It's an electric fence. They all have electric collars on. It's fine.
Wow.
It's
Oh yeah, let's get
fine.
in the water with electric collars.
Yep.
That'll really get
I
your
didn't say
franchise
it was a
going.
good idea. I just said it was fine.
Like your franchise.
My franchise is great. Let me hear your number 2, Angelo.
My number 2. So the reason this player wasn't number 1 is because he's a little more limited offensively, but he's still great offensively in his own right. It's actually Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay, an actual decent one. Wow, I'm impressed. Wow.
An actual decent one. No.
I
So,
he's a little old for me, but
but again, he's a great leader. Generally,
right,
he is
absolutely.
amazing defensively, and he is versatile. He can defend multiple positions, and you could put him at multiple positions, and he would be fine. And he has a championship. He has deep playoff experience. It again would be easy mode. Do you want to put Giannis at center? Great, you can do that. Do you want to put Giannis at small forward? Great, you can do that. Do you want to be crazy and put Giannis at point guard? I probably be the least good option, but you could probably still do that.
Least good option.
The least good option. My Ohio English is
We've
coming in.
decided to just
Least
make shit
good.
up.
Yes.
I don't hate Giannis. Giannis,
Where the
like
rules don't exist and
that
the points don't matter.
that is strangely your best pick yet.
Uh huh.
Like that is he's still young enough that you could build a franchise around him that has staying power
Yep.
and could be competitive for a decent amount of time.
Sure.
But he's also not old enough that, you're worried he's going to break a hip when he goes up for a layup
Uh huh.
like some of your other players. So I'm okay with this. He's not on my list. He didn't even make my short list. He was
Wow.
probably
Wow.
again, my entire mindset was young players to build a future around. While Giannis is still young enough to fit that technically, he's still too old for what my metrics were. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. I think Giannis is a great pick. He just doesn't fit my personal metrics for how I constructed this list.
That's fair.
That, like I said, that is your first one that I can actually agree with. It's just, it doesn't fit my personal metrics. So
That's fair.
you survived this one.
I survived this
Good for
round.
Angelo.
I'm really, really dreading your number 1. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Austin,
Dread away. Dread away, Ren.
Austin.
Do you know the
The gingerbread man?
controversy
Not really.
around Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, yeah. I was about to say no, and then I realized yes.
I really
Yes.
want to
Ren
know
is
where
the
this
Leonardo
is going.
DiCaprio of NBA GM.
Ren is
Look,
the.
you turn 25 and we trade you. That's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
them's the rules. Them's the rules.
It's Ren's pool. You can't be over the age of 25. No, this is.
No. So I'm not gonna trade Luca if he turns 25.
And by the way, you might
I'm
be
waiting till he's
25,
26.
but you got to act like you've been there before, whatever that means, and not act like a young kid.
Yeah, so if you jump in a pool, you should look like you know how to swim, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You probably shouldn't be drowning, which is
Uh-huh.
what
Just solid
Angelo
metaphor.
thinks. Yeah, it's Angelo doesn't get that. Angelo thinks that there's only he's a Sith. He thinks in absolutes. There's only you've won or you haven't won. There's no middle ground. So anyway,
Number 2?
number 2, go on, Austin.
Oh, boy.
Joker.
Jokic, again, doesn't fit my metrics, but I agree with it. Go on, talk me through it.
Yeah. I mean, what else do you have to say about him? He's a
Yeah.
triple threat. Score, rebound, assist. He'd be the perfect leader for my team.
He's also
But there's one person better.
soon to be 3-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
No, that's
Get
not
better than
happening.
that.
Here's how
I'm just
confident I was. I placed a bet. Now this is before the Kyrie trade, unfortunately. I placed a bet that Luka would be the MVP. That's how confident I was in
you're
Jokic making this.
how many times within the group chat has Angelo talked about the money he's lost from betting? So like now I am now considering betting on Jokic winning a third time just
Go for it.
because Angelo bet against it.
Go
Playoff
for it.
predictions.
Go for it. What's that?
All right, well,
I said, do you remember his playoff predictions last NBA
oh
playoffs?
god.
I did not put any money
Oh,
on that.
so
This year I'm
so
going to do that.
we're
This
gonna
year I'm
we're
going
gonna
to do that.
we're gonna
This year
time
I'm
out here. We're gonna go on a story time.
Oh
So
God.
last season
Let's
for
not
the
talk about
playoffs,
last
and
seasons. It was
no
a
no
rough
no no
last season.
last season for the NBA playoffs, we were making predictions in our group chat every round. Austin and I were perfect.
No,
We
you
didn't
weren't.
get it. We were.
No, you weren't.
Yes, we were.
Suns over Mavericks. Go on.
Suns over Mavericks.
You guys both
I
had Suns over Mavericks. Go on.
I don't think we did. I think we had
Yes,
Mavericks
you
over
did.
Suns.
Yes, you did.
I will go look. If so, that's our only wrong one, and that was because
That was your.
if
Go on.
n-
I
so
can't confirm
what
it.
he's
I can't
trying
deny
to
it, but I don't know. Go on.
what he's trying to do is to distract from the fact that I'm about to say Angelo was wrong on every single pick.
No, I
Every
wasn't.
single one. Yes, you
Hell,
were.
Suns. Yeah.
Austin, was he?
You were pretty bad.
It
He
was pretty
wasn't.
bad, but I was not wrong in every single one.
I'm
And
pretty sure. I will.
today
I
is,
will.
or not today, but this year is Redeem Team year. We got this. We got this.
I will fact check later, but I'm pretty sure you were wrong on every single
I
one.
was not wrong in every
I
single
think
one.
it actually became a meme in the group chat that when you like, I would ask you who you got, and then whatever you would say, we would all say the opposite or bet on, because I bet on it and I won money. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
So just
All in a day's good.
when we get to our playoff episodes, which by the way,
We'll be
I'm
doubling
not
up
sure.
on.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I guess we're announcing it. I was gonna say I'm not sure if we're ready. So we're going to be attempting to do 2 episodes a week during the playoffs. My suggestion for any listeners is when we talk about our playoff predictions every week or every other day or whenever we're doing it, whatever Angelo says, go ahead and just bet your house on
No,
the
do not.
opposite of that.
Do not do
They'll
that.
do.
Ren, do not. Do not. No, 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 no. Ren, do not. Do not set yourself up like this. Telling.
I'm just saying.
I do
Angelo
not
is,
want. Do not listen to Ren. He is giving you terrible life advice right now.
or am I giving you the best advice?
No.
Future shot.
He's giving you terrible life advice. He is setting you up for failure. He is a charlatan. He is a wolf in sheep's clothing right now. Do not believe what he's saying.
I believe the word is snake oil salesman. But for the
Snake oil
record, I don't.
salesman is too good for you.
For the record, I don't have any stock in any sort of
Mm-hmm.
betting firm. I'm just telling you,
Uh-huh.
maybe not the house, but
Uh-huh.
bet like a fiver on the opposite of
Uh-huh.
what Angelo says. Trust me
Mhm.
on this. He is wrong about everything, as you can tell from tonight's episode.
Mhm.
Um, so moving to number 1, and I'm just disappointed in you guys.